I'm Dan McBride. I'm the professor for this online health course that you've enrolled into. I'd like to take a few moments to welcome you to the class and to thank you for enrolling in the program as well. There's no orientation meeting for this class, so you're not required to come on campus for any such meeting. I'd like to encourage you to contact me as often as you wish. There's several ways, of course. Phone, you can call me at my office by phone. You can email me. If you do email me, you make sure you use the email system that's part of this eTudes program. If you send an email to my personal email address, I'll simply send you back a reminder saying resend your email through the email system of this class. Okay. And the last method where you can contact me, which I prefer, which I enjoy, is by you coming by the office, dropping by and saying hi, introduce yourself, and we get to know each other a little bit. So I do encourage you to come by the office. If you're on campus, drop by and say hi. I'm usually in my office in the late afternoons, not all day, so you need to check my syllabus and another area for what my office hours are. Below this welcoming message are some announcements already posted. I want you to read those announcements. They're important as they pertain to the class and help you understand it. There's also one announcement that I encourage you to contact the financial aid office and the other various financial aid departments on campus to help you secure your degree financially. And they're there to help you financially to get your degree. So take advantage of it and contact those offices. As in my message, my announcement I have posted down below, it even says at the very end, you'll never know if you don't ask. So go and ask. Okay. I want to bring your attention over to the upper left-hand corner of this home window. The upper left-hand corner contains the main menu. And you'll see the home menu. You'll see course map. You'll see syllabus. You'll see modules. You'll see some others listed below on that menu. In the home, if you click on home, that's the window that when you log in, that's what you come to. That's the home, the main window. And again, on the right-hand side is where you see the recent announcements. And if I send you an announcement, if I send the class students announcements, that announcement will not only be sent to you to your private personal email address, but it also be posted over here on the right-hand side of the window, so that when you log in, check to see what new postings, announcements may be posted there. Okay, because they are important. They are very important. If I send you a personal email, then that's only to you. No one else knows about it, just you and I. So check your emails frequently, every day, perhaps more often than once a day. Back over to the left-hand window, or left-hand part of the window, the syllabus. The syllabus is kind of a general information. I didn't provide a lot of specifics in there, kind of generic, but do read it. It's important, so do read the syllabus. The next category, next menu item on the menus in the upper left-hand corner is modules. The modules is where the very specific information is located and provided. There are several modules. Read all the modules. Module number 1, for example, tells you about the textbook. Here's the textbook here. You need to get the textbook. It is required. I sent you emails before the class began, let you know what you needed, and the textbook, of course, where to get it. You get it from the East LA College bookstore only, not from another student, but only from the bookstore only. You'll need it. There are projects, assignments, and of course tests originate from this book as well. So you have to have it. You cannot get started without it. As such. That's module number 1. Module number 2 is grading. It tells you everything about the grading. One thing that students make a common mistake. They think the course is graded on a percentage. I don't grade on a percentage. I grade on total points earned. So that's very important. Not a percentage, but total points earned. And I give you a grading scale there in module number 2 to tell you the grading scale for the final semester letter grade. So you can always keep track how many points you have and how many points perhaps you still need to get whatever grade you desire as such. Okay. Module number 3 tells you about the quizzes, the test you'll be taking, all the information that you'll need about that. And matter of fact, there is an orientation test that I require. The orientation test serves two purposes. One, by state law, we must take an attendance, and different professors use different methods for taking attendance. I use what I call the orientation test as the method for taking attendance. I only do it once, of course. Since we're not in a regular class, we're meeting class, I can't call roll, so I use the orientation test as a method for meeting that state law and taking attendance that one time as such. You must submit the orientation test by a certain deadline or you'll be excluded from the class. The orientation test is not difficult. It's very simple. I believe it's 5 questions, I believe it is. 5 questions, 5 easy questions that you can find. The 5 questions relate back to the modules that you would have read already. So review the modules quickly as you can. Take the orientation test, submit the orientation test, because if you don't submit it within a certain deadline, you'll be excluded. And now you do have a deadline posted that's with the module that states deadlines for submissions, projects, tests, so forth. So check that out. The other purpose for the orientation test is to acquaint you with how to open, enter, and submit a test in this eTudes program. So do that, okay? Module number 4 is regarding the 5 introductory health projects. These are 5 projects that are required of every student. You must submit it. They are found in the textbook, so once again you need the textbook to get going with this project. So and there's a deadline on submitting these 5 introductory projects. Okay, so do that. They're not difficult, they're not overwhelming, but you need to do them as they have to be submitted. But takes time. Allow plenty of time to submit these, to get these completed and submitted. Okay. All right. Let me bring your attention back. One thing about the 5 introductory projects. I do have some video material, videotapes that I made that helps you to understand the projects and how to submit them as such. So take a look at those videotapes. They should be very helpful to you. Once again, I want to welcome you to the program. I encourage you to contact me as often as you wish. If you have any questions, you don't understand something, contact me, phone, email, come by the office. One last little tip, hint, motivation, and maybe a pitfall to avoid. Procrastination. Do not procrastinate. Do not put off until the last. You never know what personal crisis may occur. Your computer's not working, the internet is not working, personal crisis at home. So don't wait till the very end to submit projects, tests. You'll get caught. And in college, if you procrastinate, it's going to hurt you. So submit those projects early, get going on the test, submit those. Don't wait till the last minute. Do not procrastinate, because if you do, terrible things can happen and you don't want to be penalized or fail a course or get a worse grade than you'd hope for because of procrastination. So my last word to you is, do not procrastinate, do not procrastinate, do not procrastinate. Enjoy your class.